here. It is with a great pleasure and pride that I welcome to you all to the fifth day of Faculty Development Program organized by Department of Business Administration. This faculty development program is designed to enrich, empower educators with contemporary skills, insights, methodologies that can be enhanced teaching learning practice. We are honored to have you with this galaxy of intellectual scholars, distinguished guests. Let us begin the event by invoking the divine. May the spirit of wisdom and enlightenment guide our learning journey today. Now invite Dr. K. Valarmadi ma'am to render the invoking prayer.
A warm, very good afternoon, one all gather here. Prayer, dear Heavenly Father, we gather before you today as educator seeking to enhance our skill and knowledge. We pray for wisdom, creativity, and passion as we learn and grow. Create us the ability to inspire and motivate the participant to create engaging learning environment and to foster a love of the learning. First, God, give grace on our chairman, Dr. J. Arulraj, and our beloved administrator, Dr. M. Baby, our energetic principal, Dr. R. Ruben, and also blessed our today resource person, Dr. Mary Evangeline, and also blessed, we are blessed to our faculties and the participants who are from inside and other colleges. Bless our resource person, especially for with their clarity, insight, and experience. May her sharing enrich us and equip us for our roles. May our interactions be marked by respect, empathy, and collaboration. May we support one another in our journey of growth and development for these 5 days FDP program. The topic on challenges and issue of recent tools, applying of recent tools and application in teaching and research pedagogy. We ask for your guidance, protections, and blessings as we strive for excellence in education. Lord, in the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, ma'am, for the spiritual uplifting start. To officially welcome our guest and set the tone for the day, now I invite Mrs. V. Saraswati ma'am to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon to everyone. It is my great pleasure and privilege to warmly welcome you all to this special occasion, fifth day of FDP. First and foremost, we thank God Almighty for blessing us with this wonderful opportunity to connect, collaborate, and learn together. It is my honor to welcome our beloved chairman and founder father, very Reverend Father Dr. J. Arul Raj, whose vision and spiritual guidance continue to inspire our academic journey and empower our mission towards excellence. We also privileged to have our esteemed administrator, Dr. M. Baby, whose unwavering support and leadership have been a driving force behind the success of all our institutional initiatives. A warm welcome to you, sister. A special welcome to our dynamic and committed principal, Dr. R. Ruben, under whose direction and encouragement this FDP has taken shape. Sir, we are grateful for your constant motivation, sir. I welcome you, sir. A very special welcome to our resource person, Dr. Maria Evangeline Ma'am, who has graciously accepted our invitation to share their valuable knowledge and insights with us. We are we are deeply honored to have such a distinguished guest among us, and we look forward to learning from your expertise. We welcome you, ma'am. We also extend our we also extend our warm greetings to our head of the department, Dr. K. Valarmari ma'am, who has played a pivotal role in organizing and coordinating this FTP. Thank you, ma'am, for your continued dedication. To our respected faculty members, technicians, students, and participants from various institutions, your presence here today reflects your eagerness to grow and engage in meaningful academic dialogue. We sincerely welcome you all and hope this FTP will be a fruitful and inspiring experience for everyone. Let us make the most of this opportunity to connect, contribute, and collaborate as we embark on this learning journey. Once again, I welcome you all wholeheartedly. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm and insightful welcome. It is said that a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and still allow for learning. Today, we are privileged to have you with us, Dr. H. Mary Evangeline, Associate Professor, Department of English, Takshashila University, Pondicherry, who is not just a distinguished academic but a true leader. We are truly honored to welcome you, ma'am. Today, we look forward to gain insight from your session. With that, now I hand over the session. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for your warm words, I should say. And first of all, I do love to thank the Almighty for making me to come and sit here. And another thing is, like, to the management, I'm wholeheartedly, I thank the management for giving me this opportunity, and especially Dr. Vallamati, who checked with me and made me to participate and involve myself in this FDP. So today I'll be talking about the AI tools and whatnot, all those things, which is very useful for educators, even for students. So I'll be, discussing that with you, and hopefully I think I can start my session.
Ma'am, once again, ma'am, sorry for inconvenient.
No issues.
Yeah, it's my privilege to introduce our resource person. It's my privilege and pleasure. So, Dr. Mary Evangeline, who is Associate Professor in the Department of English, Takchala University. So, he's also played a vital and a multiple discipline, such as MSc Psychology, Applied Psychology, and skill-oriented courses, and other PG degree in business administration, postgraduate degree in UK. She completed more than 10 degrees in various disciplines. She's also done a certificate course, soft skill, Korean language. So teaches English and spoken of other languages, teaching a knowledge test, such as so various certificate courses she done, and she also having more than 25 years of teaching experience and research experience in various contexts. So it's and apart from that, our resource person completed 5 books published in reputed journals, and also journal more than 10 reputed published more than 10 papers in reputed journals, and 14 publications presented in national, international seminar and conferences. She is also part IQC part and group in West Bengal. She went and many as a resource person in many institutions in and around in the India and abroad. So first, I would like to share with that metaphors in the topic of metaphors. Pop John to college in Pondicherry, and Pavai Engineering College, and KS Engineering College, Muhammad Sadek College in Chennai, and the School of Prince Venkateswara College, and SRM Institute of Science and Technology in Ramaguram Arts and Science, also Engineering College. So there are n number of colleges. She went as a resource person and give her knowledge, sharing her knowledge regarding innovative ideas, even in languages. Apart from languages, whatever the trending is going on the subject in various discipline, she shared her knowledge in various colleges. Such a wonderful resource person being with us. So we are proud to say this. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for accepting our today FDP program. Thank you, ma'am. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I would like to request the participant, please, to mute yourself.
ரன் பண்ணி பார்ப்போம் அதில் வேற எதுவும் இல்லை இப்படி வருது என்னன்னு
Someone. Yes. Thank you. So I'll share my screen.
என்ன
Ma'am, you are muted your voice. No, you are not audible.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Now, can you see the screen? I've shared
Yeah,
it.
ma'am. Yeah.
Yes.
It's,
So,
it is visible.
welcome to this session. And today I'll be giving you some inputs about AI literacy for educators, the skills which is needed for this 21st century classroom. The thing is, nowadays, computer science technology and this AI is ruling the world everywhere, starting from cooking to, in the university. So, as a teacher, I should update myself to face my students because when a kid is born, immediately a mobile phone is given to the kid when, on the day one itself, and it starts browsing by its own. And mother and father, they teach the kids to view some YouTube channels and all those things. And when the kid grows, when it reaches the maybe 10th month or 1 year, it knows everything, how to open the browser to check what it is and whatnot, all the things. So as a teacher, we have to update ourselves to teach our students or to educate our students. That's why we are called as educators, right? So, into AI literacy. What is this AI literacy? Everywhere we are talking about AI literacy. So, actually, what it is, the ability to recognize, grasp, and use, and critically assess artificial intelligence technologies and their impacts. Recently, you might have come across in many places, news and newspapers, they say layoff. In the IT field, everyone are chased away because AI has come inside. And in some sector, they say no. See, even though AI comes inside, humans design it, and there will always be place for humans. So you have to first identify what's our role here. AI is ruling the world, I know, but what is my role in this? So, three important things about AI literacy. First one is you have to understand AI. Second one, you have to know how I can use AI effectively. Number three, critically think about AI. You're not supposed to surrender to AI. You have to critically think and then you have to act like that. So, why AI literacy matters for educators? As I told you, as a teacher, why should I know what's happening in the world regarding AI? So, the first one is students already use AI tools in their daily lives. As a teacher, as an educator, if we give an assignment topic, immediately the student says, Ma'am, we will do it tomorrow, we'll bring it. I don't know how come they'll write it, because usually in my days, when I was in school, we sit, we talk to the elders and we collect the information, we do write it down, rewrite it, all those things, and then we submit the assignment. But now it is very, very easy. They put the topic in the chat gpt or cloud, finished. It gives like n number of suggestions, whatever I want I can take and write it down, then submit. So students already know how to use AI tools. Another thing is educators must guide responsible and effective AI tools because it will be misleading. So they are all students, young people, isn't it? So whatever I want, I must be able to ask to AI and then produce it. Prepare students for an AI integrated workforce. Please don't tell your students that don't use AI. Think and write. It's okay. Let them use AI, but they should know how to integrate it in their work and then present it. That's where that's there they use their mind. maintain relevance and effectiveness in teaching. So, as a teacher, I can guide my students to be more responsible in using AI, and whatever I want, I can drag from there. So, three things as an educator you have to keep it in mind. One is your pedagogical knowledge, how to integrate AI tools into your lesson plan and curriculum. It is not that scolding the students, don't use mobiles, don't use laptop, don't use AI. No, but you must have the ability to combine AI tools in your lesson plans and develop your curriculum. Designing assignments and leverage AI. So just like that, don't give a topic and ask them to write about that. No, think intellectually, think different. We say it out of box. So think like that and design your assignments accordingly to so that the students use it effectively. Using AI for differential and personalized learning. So each and every student is different. So it is not that under one tree we make them to sit and listen to whatever we blabber, and then their ability is different. So accordingly you change and then give them. Second one is ethical frameworks. So, teaching or the teacher should take the responsibility to teach AI to the students how to use it, why to use it, where to use it, and up to which level the AI should be used. All these things the teacher must take the responsibility to teach. Addressing issues of plagiarism, attribution, and authenticity. I know students tend, even the PhD scholars I have seen, they just take it, cut and paste, and give the proposal or thesis, whatever it is. But it's the teachers or the guides' responsibility to teach them what is plagiarism, how come it can be avoided, all these things, and understanding data privacy in educational context. You cannot just like that steal somebody's property or steal somebody's data and use it. So that ethical thing you have to teach them as a teacher. Third one is critical evaluation. So, as a teacher, you should know. Usually, I found out. So, usually, you should know which is written by the students, maybe with the help of AI, and then changing it, paraphrasing it, whatever it is, and just copy and paste. So, you should identify the AI generated content and also its accuracy. And the recognition of algorithm bias in educational tools. So there are n number of tools, lot of tools. We will be discussing it. N number of tools. So which one will be apt for that particular matter or material to be discussed? So that you have to be aware of first, and then you have to suggest it to your students. Assessing which AI tools are appropriate for different learning objectives. I cannot suggest a particular tool, AI tool, to my UG first year students rather than giving it to the fourth year or final year students. I cannot give that. Research students will be dealing with some other AI tools. I cannot give that to my first year students who have just completed 12th standard and come in. So according to their need, the tool changes. You have to be very careful. So, what are the current AI landscape in education? I know many n number of tools are there. So, which can I select for me? And in education, how come I use it? So here I have listed you some 15 AI tools which you can use it in the classroom. Already you know about ChatGPT, and now it is Perplexity, which is far better than ChatGPT, and Grammarly. Many people might have used it, Grammarly, and all these things are there. Speechify is for your checking your speaking and all those things, and YouTube, to get the material and authentic material and all those things. Okay, this is just for your eyes. Yes. So automated grading and assessment tools. Okay, I teach. I do many things in my class. I don't know whether the students are grasping it or whether they are taking it into their head. So I cannot make them to each and every time write it, assess it, and then give. Why can't it be done with the tools? So first one is essay and writing assessment. This will be helpful for the English teachers. Essay and writing assessment tools. First one is Chiniton. This is It checks the plagiarism, and also nowadays it says the AI generated content. It'll give the percentage actually, this much of plagiarism, from where you took it, and how much you have took it from your chat GBT or cloud and all those things. It will give pakka, and provides originality reports and grammar feedback. Same as you say, the content is not good and your grammar is not good, it gives messages. So offers revision assistant for real-time writing feedback. So it gives you feedback also where you have to concentrate and which way you can change it and how far you can change it. All these things will be done by Trinity. Grammarly, I think many people might have used it. It's a real-time grammar usage. Uh, Many of you might be using Word, Microsoft Word. So when you type, some words will be underlined with red or blue or whatever it is. Red is spelling mistakes and blue, grammatical mistakes. So when you right click with your mouse, it says grammatical mistake, or it's in passive voice, please change into active voice. So it gives suggestions, and it gives the the way to be changed also. The second thing is plagiarism detection. As I told you, the plagiarism, where you have taken it from and whose work is that, everything it says. Tone and clarity analysis. Maybe the writer, maybe the students, no, maybe the writer might have written in keeping something else in their mind and their tone will be different. So that can be also detected. But the thing is, the topic will be one thing and inside something else will be there, which is not connected to topic and the material. So that it indicates. Writable is auto-generated grades, grammar exercise, and short responses. So teachers' work becomes very easy. It's assessment. It assesses. It says here, these are the wrong things that you have used, wrong grammar or spelling or vocabulary, whatever it is, and accordingly it gives you a mark. And this writable gives you instant feedback and what type of mechanism you have used, and also gives you prompts how to write. So the next one will be your multiple choice and quiz assessment tools. Most of us use this Google form for giving MCQs and objective type questions and all those things. So Google Forms with auto grading. Again, just feed it, give the right answer and options and all those things. Once the student does the work, immediately you'll get the results, 25 out of 25 or 24, 23, like that. So instant feedback options. Even the students can see how many questions they have written right and wrong. The next one is Kahoot, which is gamified quiz platform with instant results, and automatic grading is also done. And the performance, however, the students have done it, it gives the assessment then and there. So it'll be very, the students will be happy to use it because the result is instant. So it is very useful for them. And quizzes. This is self-paced quizzes and automatic grading. So quiz programs will be there. You have to give the topic and what genre and all those things. Immediately the quiz will be set, and you can also upgrade it with your questions, and even that students will enjoy. So question banks with millions of teacher created questions can be done. Instead of you giving papers and all those things, once you load it here, students can do the access and then they can answer. The next one is Socrative, which is a real-time quizzes and exit tickets, instant grading and results visualization. So the thing is, the upgraded version of this quiz. You can use it, and if you make too many, wrong answers, you can exit it also. So it goes on like that. Math and STEM assessment tools. This is for especially for maths teachers. Delta Math, and a tool which you can use for automatic grading for math problems. So once you have designed everything, all those things, this is how I want. So the students has to do is automatically they will assess. If usually teachers we do, isn't it, maths teachers especially, we derive, and if two steps are correct, we give 2 marks. 3 means 3, like that we assess. If the last final answer is wrong, we cut marks and give 5 marks or 10 marks, whatever it is. So that this will do. Step by step feedback on incorrect answers. Why that is incorrect, it will tell you. So accordingly, you can change it. And extensive problem sets aligned to standards. According to the standards, say for example, first standard, second, as I told you, according to the grade, it can be assessed, it can be fair. The Scan Academy is an adaptive practice with instant feedback and mastery-based progression tracking. It is not only for first years, even for the fourth years or the PG students. You can give this maths and STEM assessment. And there's another one, Desmos Activity Builder. So it is like interactive math activities with teachers dashboard. It's connected with the teacher's dashboard, and you can interact with your students. And real-time monitoring of student works. You can see how the students are working, what's happening, and you can assess. And automatic collection of responses is also allowed. Once the students submit, immediately the responses will be collected and you can immediately give the feedback. Next one is ALEX, which is assessment of learning in knowledge spaces. Adaptive assessment determines what students know. So first, this tool is helpful to assess, the students. For example, we give the interview, or for PhD students, it is entrance exam. Wherever you go, you have this entrance examination. For this, it is very useful. And it centers personalized learning paths, whatever it is, whichever students category are there, you can give the learning paths for them. And continuous assessment, and even you can give the report, positive or negative, whatever it is, you can give the report to them. Next is coding and computer science assessment. And there are n number of things in computer science, because these IT people, they only developed all these things, isn't it? They know better than me. So coding and computer science assessment, Riplet teams of education is there, where automatic grading for coding assessments and built-in unit testing feedback also is available. GitHub Classroom is automatic grading with auto grading tests are given, and code review and feedback tools are there. This is especially for computer science coding. You can just check it. Language learning assessment. This is for me, actually, for the English teachers, no language. This Duolingo is an app or a tool, you can say, which is too good. I'm using it, and it's automatic assessment of language proficiency. So there are many levels. You have to, like, fun way of learning language. So you can suggest this to the students and make them to access it at home or in the class when you're free. Make them to learn the language, whatever new language they want. N number of languages are there. So you can ask them to download it, or you can download it, make them to answer it, and you can have fun in the class. And adaptive exercises and instant feedback is also there. Once you make a mistake, it won't go to the next level. It asks you to, correct it, then give the correct answer, then goes to the next level. So the students will learn where they are making mistakes, and they will avoid it. Next one is Quizlet. This is auto-graded flashcards and practice test. I don't know how many of you have done B.Ed and M.Ed. These flashcards play a major role in that, because my teachers, when I was doing my B.Ed, they insisted upon these flashcards to take it to the model schools wherever we go to use it. So this Quizlet does that. And multiple study modes with instant feedback will be there, because as a student, they expect feedback from the teachers, isn't it? Appreciation is very important in your teaching career, I should say. Even at home, we make a dish and we expect others to appreciate us. This is good, this is too good, you are a master chef, like that. So students are always they expect the teachers to give the feedback then and there, especially positive feedback. So do it, it's okay. Next is comprehensive learning management systems. This LMS, usually now it is booming everywhere in the schools and colleges and all those things. They have their own platforms. We do have something different, and this is called LMS. That's Learning Management System. The first one is your Canvas, built-in speed grader with rubrics, automatic grading for objective questions, integration with external assessment tools. There's another thing, Canva, where we can draw and do all those things. Okay, design your own a card and all those things. Next one is Moodle. Most of the educational institution use this Moodle. So quiz module and automatic grading is there. Question banks you can give and randomize it. open source and customized. This will be very helpful for the students and even for the teachers. You can upload your materials for for any class, any modules, n number of modules, units, whatever it is. And according to the units, I give my question bank. It's possible in Moodle. AI powered comprehensive assessment. Whenever we do examination, we do assessment. Is it correction or assessment? So, grade scope is nothing but AI assisted grading for handwritten and digital work, rubric based assessment and consistency, exam scanning, and digital submission. All these things can be done in grade scope. It is not necessary that students should learn typing and they have to type in the answers and all those things. You can just scan your paper and send it, it will assess. Next is Magic School AI. Generates rubrics and assessment criteria. So you are not supposed to break your head. You will be feeding whatever the necessary things that it requires for an assessment, or you need a rubrics for the assessment. You just load it. This Magic School AI will give you the rubrics and assessment criteria also. And once it is done, it provides you the feedback with suggestions. This is how it should be. This is how it should be changed and all those things. Creates differentiated assessments also. So how to assess, how to give marks, and what is the difference? Why 5 marks for this and why 10 marks for this? All these assessment will be done by the Magic School AI. Next one is Eduate AI. This generates questions and assessment criteria, whereas Magic School AI generates rubrics for you. This generates questions. Almost all AI tools, they give you feedback suggestions, how it should be and how the assessment should be done. All these things will be done for you. Formative assessment and student response systems. So Nearpod is nothing but interactive lessons with embedded assessments, automatic grading. This thing can be used for your speaking assessment, because in language we say any language we say four skills are there: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. LSRW we call it. And listening, reading, writing, and all, it's okay. But speaking is entirely different. The pronunciation, and we do follow the British accent, isn't it? Even though we don't speak with that accent, we do speak in Indian accent, and it differs. So this Nearpod as an interactive lessons where you can learn how to pronounce a word, how to read a sentence correctly, and all these things will be done in Nearpod. So the students will love it. Next is paired learning. This is nothing but real-time formative assessment during lesson. So each and every lesson, it can be assessed. Interactive questions with instant feedback. So questions, instead of teacher asking the question, the AI will be asking question and the students will be giving the answer. If it is the correct answers, the marks will be given or it will appreciate you. And if it is wrong, then the feedback will be given. The students has to change their way of answering. Student pays mode with auto grading. So, as I told you, 15 members are there. For example, in a class of maybe UG or PG, whatever it is, each student cannot speak in a very good manner and in a correct speed and all those things. It differs. So accordingly, the peer deck will analyze, and according to the student, the variation, it assesses and gives the auto grading. Okay, so these are the things. Now we can move on to consideration when choosing the tool. As I told you, there are n number of tools. So how can I select the one which I want or two which I want to use in the class? So first one is align with your learning objectives. Objectives, course outcomes, and all those things are there. So please be very careful and read all your objectives, and accordingly you select the tools. Provides meaningful feedback to the student. So it is not just like that giving feedback, but proper meaningful feedbacks must be there. So those type of tools you have to take. And saving time also. It is not that moving on and on and on and wasting your time. Accessible to all students. The thing is, many of the students, they don't have laptop or even desktop at their home. Maybe they might have a simple mobile. maybe button mobile also. So it's the duty of the teacher to check that, and maybe they can come to the school where you can give a good device and internet access and then ask them to do it. So you have to check it. Protect students data. So this data is very, very important, and as a teacher you're not supposed to reveal few things to the other students also. So has clear privacy policy. As I told you, don't ever reveal the data of a particular student to others. This enhances learning. The tool which you're going to give to the students or implement it in your teaching must enhance the learning. It should not put a reverse gear and go back. So please be careful. Suppose teachers and teaching philosophy. So whatever subject you're teaching, that should be, when you select a tool, it should be helpful for teaching, nothing else. Okay, so key AI concepts every educator should know. As a teacher, what should I be aware of AI? First one, natural language processing, which is called NLP, how AI understands text. It is not hardware or software or whatever it is. Once I give my inputs, how it is generating. Machine learning, pattern recognition for data. So set of quiz questions I give, how it analyzes, and then it gives, I should know. So I feed, I give them, I give the correct answer also, so accordingly it checks. So if I give a wrong answer, the machine doesn't know whether it is right or wrong, because whatever we feed it takes, that's it, and we will be a laughing stock in front of the students. So you should be very careful. Generative AI, creating a new content, that is text, images, and code. So you should be very careful. For example, if I just want to talk about Shakespeare and I just want to create Shakespeare, or draw something like Shakespeare, and I'm showing a particular picture to the students, I cannot show Milton or Keats, because students know how Shakespeare looks like. So that you have to be very careful. And training data, what AI learns from. So where to give, what to give, when to give, you must be aware of that. So algorithms, the recipes AI follows. As I told you, if it is it's an objective type, you give the question, four answers, and one answer will be the correct one. That you have to select and say that's the answer for this question. So that's the algorithm for using it. Okay. I know now I have the tools with me and I have the students, I have the subject, all those things, but I have to learn the AI fundamentals. Then only I will be able to implement it. So, what are they? First one, try to understand what is AI. Second one, it's a machine. So, it's a machine learning basics. You are supposed to know about that. How do AI system learn from data? I feed data and how it transfers it. It is not that too much into hardware or software, whatever, that's just the basics you should know. Different types of AI, which is generative, predictive, and conversational. Previously, I gave you you can talk with the system, that is conversational, and whatever question I give, it gives the answer. And if you give a assignment topic, it generates a new one. So it is generative, predictive, and conversational. So you should know the different types of AI and understand the limits of AI, because it gives everything, anything, whatever it is. But you should be careful and you should know which is the correct one and which is the wrong one, because machines are always not correct and machines are always not wrong. Okay, they can make mistakes. So you should be very careful about your subject. The difference between AI and human intelligence. This is what I said, because we read a lot and we know AI usually analyzes with all the inputs given in the hardware thing, and then it combines and then it gives. So sometimes it may be wrong. So always human intelligence is the best. Okay, AI capabilities in the classroom. So what I should do in the classroom? Automated administrative tasks, personalized learning pathways. As I told you, students, you can find different types of students. So, accordingly, you have to give the pathways to the students. Instant feedback and formative assessment. So, you have to give instant feedback to them, you have to guide the students. Content creation and lesson planning support. This will be very helpful for the teachers to, lesson planning. Always we write pages and pages and pages, so that it will help you. Language translation and accessibility features. For example, one particular word, I cannot figure it out how to say it to the students. So I can learn, no issues. Till my death, I'm a learner, isn't it? So you learn before uttering wrong answers to the students. It's better to learn and update ourselves, and then you can give. So you can translate it, understand it, and then you can give it in your own language. Research assistance and information synthesis. So this one actually is helpful for the research scholars. AI is very helpful. You can get ample of materials from it. AI limitations educators must understand. So, whatever it is, I cannot just put in AI's head and say, okay, it will generate, it will calculate, it will assess. As a teacher, I can be, fine, I can sit. No. AI can produce inaccurate information. I told you previously that it is not that AI will generate all accurate informations, it makes mistakes. So don't have any hallucination that AI is always correct. No. Lacks true understanding and contextual reasoning. Sometimes we feed something to get an answer, but it gives a wrong way. Okay, so contextual reasoning is very important. Cannot replace human empathy and emotional intelligence. See, I know as a teacher, I know the background of the student, the mental ability of a student, how far he is capable of reading, writing, speaking, and all these things. And accordingly, I assess my student. That emotional bondage between teacher and student is not there in the system and AI. So it cannot be replaced. May perpetuate biases present in training data. Maybe the AI will assess everybody according to their return material, but teacher is not there. She or he is a human. So accordingly, he evaluates. So go through it, whether it is correct or wrong, assessment is correct or wrong. Maybe this I can change because the student is like that. So that you can give. Limited by the data it was trained on. So whatever you give, it gives back. And apart from this, as a human, you have to be very careful and how beautiful bondage you develop with your students and giving marks and assessing them, it's up to you. The main thing is ethical consideration in AI education. Ethics, you have to teach them and you have to be very careful. First one is privacy, student data protection and security. Because when I give students details in the system, it shouldn't be misused. Bias, recognizing and addressing algorithmic bias. So you have to be very careful. Transparency, understanding how AI makes decisions. So you can say to the student, see, this is a machine, don't take it very seriously. These are the things you have written, these many things, and this is how you calculated in mathematics, and maybe the steps may be different, but the answer will be correct. That the AI doesn't know because you have fed how to do it. So you have to be very considerate to the students also. Equity and ensuring equal access to AI tools. Finally, academic integrity, defining appropriate versus inappropriate use. This one is very important for a teacher. Before using any tools for the students, you have to be very careful and talk about how to use it and how not to use it. All those things. Okay. How to teach my students about AI ethics? Because students usually they are very playful, isn't it? They'll say, whatever it is, I'll give it in the feed it in the system. It will give the answers and then it's okay. So model responsible AI use in your practice. First, practice in the class. You give the tools, this is what does, and this is how it evaluates, and all the clarity. You give the clarity. Discuss real world examples of AI bias and misuse. Give them, see, this is what happened. This one previously somebody gave this, and this was the answer, and this is wrong, and all these things you can discuss with the class so then they will know what not to do in using the tools. Encourage critical thinking about AI output. So it is not that you have to stick to the outputs, you can change it. According to the student's mentality or ability, according to your mentality, you can change it. Teach students to face check AI generated, fact check AI generated informations. So it is not that they have to accept whatever the AI had told them. They can cross check. Okay, this is what the scholars have told previously. Big persons have told. Okay, I check. Now I can understand what it is. So give that clarity to the student. Just like that, don't show your bossy attitude to the students. No, it's wrong. Create classroom policies on AI use. So you have to tell if you're going to use the tool in this particular device, it is one device, and you are not supposed to go to some other thing, cross check and come back. No, because usually the UG students, when you give this quiz and this objective MCQ type, they open it in the laptop, and side by side they open it the chat gpt or any other tool in their mobile. They put the question and the objectives, like four answers there. The AI will select the correct answer immediately. They'll put. You won't believe students who score just 3 marks and 4 marks for 50 marks, they get 25 out of 25 in MCQ. Nothing can be done because the answer is correct, but you know which is correct or wrong. Okay, so you have to teach the policies which should be used in the classroom, how we should use it. Okay, practical AI tools for educators. For us, how can it be? For lesson planning, you can use ChatGPT, Cloud, Gemini for brainstorming sessions. Content creation, as I told you, you can use Canva AI or Microsoft Designer. For assessments, you can use Gradescope, Turnitin, Google Forms with AI. Accessibility, text to text speech, translation tools you can use. And classroom management, for classroom management, you can use AI scheduling and organization tools. These you can first master it, and you can find out what all these things are doing, and then you can implement it. I have just given few things for your reference. A for differentiation and personalization. Create content at various reading levels. It is, see, one teacher, if I go for UG, I'm teaching like communicative English. So accordingly, I design my content. And when I go to my main for teaching Shakespeare or poetry or drama, accordingly I create content. I cannot give that content to my communicative English. So you should be very, very careful, and that is why I have used the word personalization. Generate alternative explanation for complex concepts. Always use 2 3 types, okay, just to explain the students, because brilliant students or very good students can understand with one explanation, but for the other students, slow learners, dull students, you have to give like lighter ones. So please go for this alternative explanation. Develop scaffold learning activities. Always go for activities in the class. Nowadays people are very particular about, like, in classes you have to give activities where children can learn and enjoy the class. Even higher classes like PG students, we are giving activities, language activities for them to speak and to listen and all those things. Provide additional practice problems. Don't give the same problems which is in your book. It's okay, they have the solution, but types you can take and you can give some other problem where you have to work out and give. There your AI tool will help you, right? So support English language learners with translations. I'm not well versed in English language, so how can I learn language? Because I know only my mother tongue. I studied in a, government school or with a Tamil medium and all those things. We face that. So make them to do translation work, teach them simple sentences, and then move on. And maybe finally they will leave the translation and they will think in English and they will speak in any language, whatever languages you teach. AI assisted feedback and assessment. This is very important because then and there you get the feedback and assessment. Quick feedback on student writing, grammar also, and clarity also. Automated quiz generation, pattern identification in student work. You see, one student will be writing in the same pattern, the other student in a different pattern, so that it can be identified, and you can say this is a pattern what we look at it and this is how it should be. 10th and 12th standard teachers can understand this very easily, because we teach the students like introduction, body, and then conclusion. It should be like that. Extra things like give them subheadings, underline it, and like specific lines you can underline with black and all those things. So all these pattern identification in student work can be assisted by the AI. Time saving for routine grading tasks. N number of papers. I have to correct 500 papers. Sit within 3 days. How can I do it? AI will help you. As I told you, you can scan, use the tool, and then you can grade the system. Important one is human oversight remains essential. So whatever the machine does, whatever AI does, it is always important for the human being to cross check. That's
தேர்ட்
very
இயர்லேயும் 2 பேருக்கு பிறந்தநாள்.
critical evaluation of AI outputs. Always verify for information, because AI can be wrong. You have to be very, very careful. Check for bias and stereotypes, the same type of answers. Access age appropriateness of content. As I told you, 19-year-old student will write differently from the 20-year-old student or 25-year-old student. That you have to identify. Evaluate pedagogical soundness. So according to your syllabus, according to your objectives, accordingly it should course outcome should.
சார்
Okay.
ஃபாதர்
You have to be very careful.
என்னது
Compare with trusted educational resources. Just like that, you cannot go to the Google and type something and get it. It's not the correct one. So educational resource websites are there. You can go inside and check for it. Teaching students to use AI responsibly. They are all kids. They are very playful. They can misuse it. So model appropriate AI and use properly. Teacher verification and fact checking skill. So you have to cross check what's happening in the class, or when they use it at home and come back, you have to cross check. Discuss when AI use is and isn't appropriate. So you have to say them, as I told you, which is a good correct way of using it, which is a wrong way of using it. Emphasize AI as a tool, not as a shortcut. I told you, they use ChatGPT as a shortcut, getting the answer, putting it in the objective type questions, finished. So you have to insist. Encourage transparency about AI assistant. So the students must be aware that I can use AI for support, not for original things, or I cannot depend 100% on that. Okay, that awareness we should give. AI resistant assessment strategies. I cannot 100% rely upon AI. As I told you, I can give them, I can make them to do it, and I cannot give 100%. Okay, fine. No. Apart from this, for assessing, because they can make mistakes and they rely too much on AI tools. You see, so to find out how the students are really developing themselves, these things can help you. Oral presentations, obviously this has to be done in the class. In class writing and timed assessments, ask them to do it in the class. Whatever it is, ask them to write it down, so you can assess how they are writing when they use the AI tools and all those things. Project-based learning with process and documentation. Give them small projects. Let them do it in the class or at home. Ask them to present it in the class so that they know what they did and how they can, collaborate it. So collaborative group work with peer evaluation, that is very important for their development. You can give group work and assessment. Personalized topic students care deeply about. So you can give individual topics for the students and ask them to do it. That way you can, assess the student's ability. AI integrated assessment approaches. Allow AI use with required documentation. Let them use AI, but they should have the documentation they have. Assess students' ability to use AI effectively. One student will be very good in using the tools, but somebody they can't use it. So you have to assess the students and you have to guide them. Evaluate critical evaluation of AI outputs. You have to be very careful. Focus on synthesis and application in the AI tools, because whatever you feed, it comes back. So be careful. Use AI to research, then present your analysis. I said use AI to research, to do the research, not to write your thesis. Okay, then present your analysis. fostering AI literacy in students. So the first and foremost thing is make them to understand what it is. Introduce AI concepts age appropriately. So in the schools, it's different. In the UG, it is different. PG, it is different. And when it comes to PhD level, it's different. Students should know that. Hands-on exploration of AI tools. Then in there, they can sit, you can teach, and you too can explore what's happening. Discuss AI in current events and careers. You have to be aware of it first, and then you can teach the students. Encourage ethical discussions about AI. Each and every class, please remind them what should be done, what not should be done. Build computational thinking skills. So you have to give them, you have to grow the thinking ability in the students. You have to guide them. So, addressing the digital divide, recognize unequal access to the AI tools, provide in school access and training. Maybe in colleges you can train. Don't assume all students can use AI at home. Previously, I told you they might not have laptop or internet access and all those things. Keep that in mind. Don't give this assignment and ask them to do it, upload it. Don't do that. If they don't have, make them to sit in the class, do it in the computer provided in the lab. Consider free and low cost alternatives. So don't ask them to buy the laptop and mobile and make them to do the work. It's utter waste. Ensure AI doesn't widen existing gaps. So don't allow them to pressurize them. Don't allow them to force them to use the AI. You have to do in this and all those things. Please do guide them. That's it. The future of AI in education, all these things nowadays we are using. So, what will be the future of AI in education? First one, increasingly sophisticated personalization. Virtual reality, nowadays it's coming, and immersive learning experience. I can teach my students Romeo and Juliet of Shakespeare. Nowadays I show pictures, like this is how they are and all those things. But this VR, you can wear that around your eyes, and you can see what is happening in Romeo and Juliet's life. You can experience it. AI teaching assistants and teachers. Already, I think in Kerala, in some classes, AI teachers have been introduced, robots. They teach, they take the class. And some time back, I saw a news reader, AI, news reader, it reads. And AI is, as I told you, is now starting to ruling the world. But the thing is, if we make the mistake, we ask sorry, we apologize, and whatever it is, and we tend to correct it. But AI, whatever is fed inside, it comes out. It doesn't have any empathy or emotional bondage between the students, and that's lacking. Enhanced accessibility tools. So a lot of other tools are coming that will be incorporated in education. Continued ethical and practical challenges, always it will be, because students are always students. They tend to cheat teachers and others, so that will be there. You have to be very careful. So preparing students for an AI integrated future, slowly it is coming, isn't it? Slowly. Now we are developing. We are not, America or Japan to have that much of technology. It's slowly coming. So emphasize uniquely human skills, creativity, empathy, and critical thinking. These three things will be helpful for the students lifelong. So tend to induce these things in your student. Teach adaptability and lifelong learning. It is not that everything you will be giving to the AI and make them to do it and you happily sit. You cannot develop. So insist that to the students. Focus on AI collaboration, not AI competition. So along with the AI, you can work. So don't think AI is our competition and then I cannot do it. It is doing it. No, you are superior to it and you can suppress the AI. Develop strong information literacy. So information is wealth, as we say. So they have to gather information and then move on to the AI integrated, classroom. Cultivate ethical reasoning and digital citizenship. Again and again, I'm talking about this ethics. So it is the teachers, responsibility to give this ethical consideration or ethical reasoning to the students. So, what are the action steps for the educators to be taken? Start experimenting with one AI tool a week. Don't dump all the things to, oh, I know this, I know this, I know this. Don't dump. So, maybe one subject, one tool per week. That's it. You master it and then you give it. Develop a clear AI use policy for your classroom. This is what I want. This is what I want to give you to do it. Be very precise and clearly. Design one AI integrated lesson. So, only one thing first you implement and then you can change it. Discuss AI ethics with your students again. Connect with colleagues about AI strategies. I know this AI tool very much, and I don't want to ask to the other staff members. No, it is wrong because they are better than you. Think like that. And speaking to others and getting information, sharing information is very good actually, because maybe you tried one particular category in that tool and somebody else might have tried something else. So it is always better to talk with your colleagues about this AI and you can develop yourself. Fine. So we are moving to the end of this session. So what are the key takeaways? As I told you, AI literacy is essential for modern educators. I have to be updated, or as a teacher or educator, I will be left alone. Balance opportunities with critical awareness. So whatever comes into your teaching thing and all those things, try to implement it, try to learn and then implement. Focus on pedagogy, not just technology. Okay, the management has asked me to use the laptop, mobile, and this AI tool and all those things. I have to use it. Don't become addicted, because you have to go along with the pedagogy where I have to teach my students. That's the main thing. So you are incorporating the technology in the pedagogy, not pedagogy into the technology. Okay. Modern ethical and responsible AI use, again, the same thing. Empower students to be thoughtful AI users. This is very, very, very important, because they will be carrying this mentality to their higher studies. If I give this in school, they'll go to the college and then they hire wherever they go for work, career wise, all those things. So, this empowerment for the students and about the AI is very, very important. And whichever subject you teach or wherever you are, please try to give this to the students. Okay, so finally, our main goal must be not to become AI experts. I don't want to become AI experts, but to become informed, confident educators who can integrate AI thoughtfully, ethically, and effectively into our teaching practice. So, this is the main thing. I am not here to become an AI expert, but confidently I can integrate the AI tools in my teaching practice and in my teaching and in my class with ethics and with effectiveness. That's it. Thank you, and thank you for listening to my short ideas and all those things to share. Thank you. If you have any questions, please. Let me stop sharing my screen.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for a nice presentation and were about all the teaching and research pedagogy. Thank you, ma'am. So, dear participants, this is a session for interactive. So, any doubts and clarification may ask, may clarify with our resource person being with us. Kindly raise the questions. Anything you want to clarify? Participants, anyone have any regarding the AI tools which either advantage or disadvantage may happen? What is your thought process?
Someone called Rajvani, I think Narayan Sami, she has asked for please share
Yeah, yes,
PPT
ma'am.
after the session. Okay. It will be done already. No issues.
Hajwani
Good
used to
afternoon.
always. Yes. Yeah, yes,
Good
we
afternoon,
can proceed.
ma'am.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Rajvani ma'am. I think her network is the problem.
Rajmani ma'am, your voice is not audible.
whatever AI tools you're supposed to use it, or if you want to use it, please do learn first. You just learn what is it, and how to implement it, and what are the things needed, and all those things. That then only we will be able to face the students. All the tools somebody has, Mr. Uday Kumar, can you point out any what's that once again, AI tools? Yeah, whatever I have given here in this presentation, everything you can implement it according to your subject. Okay, so specifically, I have given it for mathematics, English, and management, computer science, all those things. So you can select any one. Some 4 or 5 I have given for each category. So you can select it and implement it. Because education, I think you are talking about the B.Ed or M.Ed, that type of education, or overall education. Because if you are very particular about B.Ed, you can implement the thing for what is that, Google Forms and all those things, like Kahoot for quiz, objective type, and all those things you can use. See, basically, I'm an English teacher. I too don't know about AI tools and all those things. So I take time to learn, and how can I give it to the students and all those things. I just keep update yourself, keep updating yourself. That's the main thing. Little bit of interest and keep updating.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Any participants? Any clarification you may ask?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
to create awareness now?
Dr. Kannapiran has posted a question: how to create awareness among the learners about the regulatory measures towards AI usage. Yes. Ethics, I told you, sir. Ethics, you have to teach them what to do and what not to do, and make them to understand. But it's very difficult to make the students to understand how to use the tool effectively. So first you implement it in the class. Don't make them to use it at home and then come and tell you that this is what I have done. They will cheat you surely. So make them to sit in the class, as I told you, maybe in the lab itself. Don't because once you give the mobile and ask them to use a tool in the mobile, immediately they'll go to the Insta and snapshot, whatever it is. They just jump. So make them, you just go around and see what it is and how it is, how they are using, and you assess them. It is not that, as I told you, just take the AI, whatever the AI says and give the marks and all those things. No, you assess, make them to do that work again manually at in the class. So they should understand, oh, this sir, no, he gives AI and all those things in the class. Again, he'll ask us to write. So I have to be very careful. So likewise, you have to bring them to know about the usage.
Ma'am, one more participant asking in the chat box, Uday Kumar. So I am asking about how to use AI in research. Such a question is asked.
As a PhD research scholar, oh, very good, you're doing your PhD. Okay. Management, I think management tools I have mentioned in my PPT, if I'm not wrong. One second, I'll just post it. Right. For management. Research oriented tools, in the sense, as I told you, nowadays, like we in teaching, we use all these, what do you call that, the LMS and Moodle, and a lot of things are there. Okay. And if it is management studies you're talking about, am I right? Management studies. So accordingly, you can do your, research, and you can find out whatever tools you can implement, and then you can do it. Right. There are a lot way of, management tools they have given. I think task something, task AI, and
Meet again.
And generator or Gen AI, I don't remember. So all these things will be used in the management studies. You can check. Somebody else has posted another question. Inputs on test mods. I'm not familiar with that, but I think this you can use it for your tests, quiz, and even for assessment. As other tools I told you, you can. It's an online tool, so you can. It's a very helpful for your tests, quizzes, and also the online assessments for grading. True or false questions and short answers. Some 2 mark questions and all those things can be done in this test course.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Thank you,
giving me
ma'am.
this
Thank you, ma'am. Your
opportunity.
valuable time spent for us for sharing your knowledge and ideas about AI in teaching and research pedagogy regarding this. So it's time to deliver vote of thanks. May I call upon Mrs. P. Vijayalakshmi to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very warm evening to one and all gathered here. It's my great privilege and honor to extend the vote of thanks on this remarkable occasion of Faculty Development Program. First and foremost, we bow in gratitude to the Lord Almighty, whose blessings have guided us through this enlightened event. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to our chairman, very revered Reverend Dr. J.E. Arulraj, whose vision and relentless dedication have been guiding the force behind the growth and excellence of our institution. Heartfelt thanks to our respected principal, Dr. R. Ruben, for his leadership and guidance in making this FDP a successful impact event. And also thank resource person Dr. H. Mary Evangeline, ma'am. You have given a wonderful speech regarding the AI technologies. You have given a lot of AI tools. Surely, ma'am, we will work regarding this and make us students learn better. We extend our gratitude to our dedicated faculty members for their support and commitment throughout the event. With special thanks to our participants from various colleges for their active participation and enthusiasm, which brought energy and vibrant for this FTP. Our sincere appreciation to the technical team. As we conclude, let us carry forward the knowledge and idea and inspiration and gained here and continue strive for sustainable bright future. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So a special thanks from behalf of our management and behalf of our department. Thank you all the resource person, so eminent resource person and the participant from various colleges, universities, research scholars, faculties, and industry background, whoever. So thank you once again to all your cooperations and participation and for being made successful the 5 days FDP National Virtual FDP program on the topic of challenges and issues of applying recent tools and techniques in research and teaching pedagogy. So all we are challenging nowadays because we know that AI will come gradually coming everywhere, so it's a really challenge. And what are the issues may know, may share, might have been share from our resource person from the 13th to 17th of the 5 days FDP program. So hope so everyone, all the participants got understand thing, and it was very informative and enable decision from very eminent resource person on their own ground and field. So thank you once again for all. So with the blessings of God, everyone will be good and better health and wealth. Thank you all. Thank you. A special thank our resource person, the management for giving that opportunity conducting our successful FDP program, 5-day FDP program. So once again, thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
So dear participants, kindly we can post a feedback link. So kindly fill up it as soon as possible. Participants, kindly, ma'am, kindly unmute your video for photo session. Dear participant, kindly unmute your video for photo session. Arun, put the screen chat. Okay. Ma'am, Mary ma'am, unmute your video, ma'am. Evangeline ma'am, I request all the participants kindly unmute your video because we successfully played a
Yes, yes.
few minutes, stay back.
Shamil, she will call on you. You can.
Okay, thank you participants. Thank you, one and all. Now we can wind up.